I remember one episode we were talking about going to car lots together and not going by yourself, like because you're going against the salesman,
The manager, the
sales
attorneys.
manager, the attorneys, the lawyers, the owners,
everything.
people with all this experience. And so, number one, y'all stop showing up to these places alone, especially my young adults that's just out of college and high school and don't really know how life really works because they don't teach us this stuff in high school. They don't teach this stuff in middle school. You have to figure out life as you go through life.
Very true.
Make sure you take some experience with you so that you won't get screwed over by a 29% interest rate
Crazy.
on a car with 200,000 miles on it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then teach your kid to repeat that same cycle. Oh, this is where we get our cars from. They good to us. No, they not.
No, they're not. They're not your friend. They may approve you every time, but you're in a bad deal.
Man,
you're in a bad deal.
One thing that we really got to start doing is developing relationships. I don't go into a car dealership without my interest rate already set.
Yeah.
And I say set the relationship. What I mean is establish a relationship with your bank. Already have a check in hand.
Yeah.
Because now I don't need you all to run anything.
Any numbers.
It's easier to separate when I know that I have
control,
the leverage on my side.
Yeah.
Right. And so I don't have to play your game of, oh, we charging this X amount of interest. No, you're not.
Right.
I'm just here for the car.
Exactly.
That's it. It's already paid for.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
It feels so good to do that too.
It's great to have that leverage, bro.
Oh
because now
God.
I can go to however many dealerships I want.
Yeah.
And if you're not talking my language, I can leave. But that's what happens. You go to a car dealership and they got to run your credit. And then they're telling, oh, you can't get in this. You got to get in this. Like, I ain't even come here for that.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, we ain't budging on this. So now, sometimes you even forced to get into a car that you don't want. Right? But what that does is it sets the interest rate for you already. You already know the payment.
Mm-hmm.
You already know everything, bro, because you've already sat down with your bank
who
you have a relationship with. So now I don't got to go through this fine print with you guys, because what you'll find is we're setting ourselves up for failure before we even close the deal.
Yeah.
They hit, man, you said 13%, D. I've saw 16%, 26% interest rates on lemons. I'm talking about 2013.
What's the limit for people that don't know?
A car that's going to break down on you in the next month, if not the next week.
Yeah.
And this just happened, bro. The young man had the knowledge to call. He called James.
Yeah.
He said, hey, man, they trying to charge me this for this car. He's at a buy here, pay here place. Man, I'm a lot of people.
Number one, buy here, pay here places.
Horrible.
They have a market, right?
They do.
They're horrible, but they're good to people who done messed up their relationships.
But this is what happened. He didn't know that he had excellent credit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So they don't care if you got excellent credit or not.
Exactly.
We here to charge you the standard 26% or more.
Yep.
They ain't even run a lookout credit.
Yeah.
Right? And so he just had the wherewithal to call James, who called me.
Yeah.
And now we are going through this paperwork together. So that's the thing that we talked about, that strength in numbers.
Very important. Together we win. Together we win. Important.
Somebody that you know understands this language from this paperwork.
Yeah.
So what he did was he said, this, I think it was like a $14,000 car.
Yeah.
They was going to charge him 26% interest. The car was like a 2010 or something like that.
High mileage on it, I'm sure. That's 14 years old.
That thing had like 180,000 miles, bro.
God, it was going to be a disastrous situation.
It was going to be a And so I just started asking, hey, man, what's your credit score? Oh, man, I got a 690. You got a what?
Right.
Hey, James, take him down to the Chevy dealership.
Yeah.
And get the same car for cheaper for a more affordable car note, a cheaper interest rate, a better car.
And a better car.
Man, nah. We set him up for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Because now he knows, if I got this 690, I said, man, you got down payment? He said, yeah. I said, how much you got? Oh, man, I got about $3,000-$4,000, but I can get another $1,000.
Yeah.
Get up. Get up.
Right.
And I ain't trying. This place is beneath you.
Yeah.
These are some vultures.
Yeah.
You don't need to do business with them.
Exactly.
And LeBron rolled up there.
Yeah.
And the dude was looking like, man, this deal falling apart.
Quickly.
He knew it, bro.
Because somebody has information now. Somebody has knowledge. That was just a ignorant person, and not ignorant in a disrespectful way. Or
he just didn't know.
Derogatory way. He just didn't know.
Yeah.
He just wanted to buy a car, and there's car lots on every corner, so I just go up to a car lot.
Yeah. But he was smart enough to I don't understand. I think that's where we struggle at, bro. When we don't understand, first off, we may not read.
Yeah.
And if we read, we don't understand. We don't say, man, let me call somebody, man.
Yeah.
Let me just call somebody.
Yeah.
And make this make sense.
Sure.
When he did that, he good Gucci gravy now.
Yeah. I remember one episode we were talking about going to car lots together and not going by yourself. Like, because you're going against the salesman, the manager, the attorneys, the lawyers, the owners, everything. People with all this experience. And so, number one, y'all, stop showing up to these places alone, especially my young adults that's just out of college and high school and don't really know how life really works, because they don't teach us this stuff in high school. They don't teach this stuff in middle school. You have to figure out life as you go through life.
Very true.
Make sure you take some experience with you so that you won't get screwed over by a 29% interest rate on a car with 200,000 miles on it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then teach your kid to repeat that same cycle. Oh, this is where we get our cars from. They good to us. No, they not.
No, they're not. They're not your friend. They may approve you every time, but you're in a bad deal. Man, you're in a bad deal.